Collective, let's see what's going on with the person on your mind. What is coming up in the energy shared between the two of you? Okay. Okay. We have there is not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. And we have nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. The connection is divinely timed. I think this is your energy. Have faith. Yeah, your patience is being tested. But you know what? Like with the first card, unrequited feelings, I think, this is talking about how your negative emotions and your insecurities or your fears about getting cheated on or not trusting someone is coming up in the reading. Like, you are subconsciously sabotaging the connection because you don't think that this person has enough feelings for you. You're doubting this person's feelings because the way they deal with these feelings is different from you, and you just I would not say you're assuming that this person doesn't have feelings for you, but like you feel as if whatever they are doing, their actions, yeah, we are coming up as the Empress. I'm picking up on this energy that you're healing from a lot of deep wounds around not feeling enough, and that might be one of the reasons why you're going through this process where you're understanding love in a healthier way, like love as of complete emotion in a healthier way. But with this unrequited feelings, one of the things that is coming up in my mind and the deception card standing here, I'm picking up on someone who has been cheated on, like who has been in relationships which were very tolling, like your relationships previously when you were involved with other people or when you even tried to date someone, you were always met with disappointment, and that is something which is coming up in this energy. With the Empress being here, I'm picking up on someone who has a very pure way of loving. Like, you love without expecting much from the person, which is something that can be wrong in certain relationships as well. When the person actually doesn't deserve it, it can go either way. So that is something which is actively coming up in the reading. With nothing has gone wrong, trust the process. I think, I'm picking up on someone who is being impatient, someone who needs closure, someone who wants the answer whether this is going to work out or it's not going to work out. Like I'm picking up on someone who is being very impatient. Let's see what's going on with the person on your mind. What are they thinking? I think, with the person on your mind, they are dealing with something similar. They have dealt with people who were quite manipulative in the past, and they are also understanding how to be in a healthy relationship. With the Four of Swords in reverse to the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I'm picking up on someone who doesn't want to feel as if they are the only ones putting in effort in the connection. And I think you also feel the same way. You also don't want to be the person who only puts effort in the connection. Like you want equal reciprocity. You want someone who is going to be there for you no matter what, someone who's going to be on your side, someone who will understand you, like someone who doesn't jump to conclusions and think of you in a judgmental way. So this person on your mind, they are tired of putting efforts in relationships which don't really work out, and that might be one of the reasons why they are not approaching you the way you want to be approached. Not because you have done something wrong, but because they have dropped this act of pursuing people in a healthy way to protect themselves. It's a coping mechanism that I'm picking up on. This person also feels that, there are certain things in this relationship which are like, wrong person, wrong time. They have been in certain situations where they felt as if the person and them, they share a very deep connection, and they tried to fight time, like they tried to basically make it happen on their time. And now They are understanding that, both of you are learning the lesson of patience, but at the same time, this person is also understanding that there is something about this connection which just needs to happen in a way that it will happen, like it's divinely timed. This person is trying not to control the outcome. Like this person is trying very hard to be okay with the process and how it is unfolding. I'm picking up on two people who have a equally difficult time letting go of control. Not in a way where you want to control the person's mind or something like that, like in a way where you both have a difficult time controlling your emotions and you want closure very fast, very quickly. This is the energy of the person on your mind. This person is actively dealing with a lot of heartbreak from the past. Like this person is, they are thinking about the past situations and how they felt triggered. With the Two of Pentacles standing here, I think, this person was made fun of or like made feel small. This person felt very inferior in their previous relationships, which really pushed them to have extremely strong boundaries. I'm picking up on someone who has a very strict policy. And I think you, on the other hand, also have somewhat similar standards for yourself, and it's causing a clash because you're mirroring each other in a way where your fears are triggered. Both of you are feeling very fearful about opening up and being in the frequency of love because you don't want to be taken advantage of, and it's actually fair because you both need to protect yourself. But at the same time, this relationship is going through a transition because at this point of time you are understanding how these defense mechanisms have helped you from time to time, but like they don't really help you all the time, something like that. This person is also actively dealing with a lot of past grief. I'm also picking up on someone who feels as if, it's a lot of burden to carry. This person wakes up and they feel as if they have a 10-20 kg sack on their back, like, someone who is carrying something to such an extent that they haven't really looked back and felt, okay, this is something that I can drop. They don't feel that way. I'm also picking up on your person who, like, let's see what's the story of your person. Let's see what does my collective not know about the person on their mind. Like, what do they don't know about the person on their mind? We have the Three of Wands. What do they don't know about the person on their mind? Okay. We have the Two of Swords. I'm picking up on someone when they are faced with a difficult decision. This person has a very tough time talking about difficult emotions. This person has a very difficult time standing up for themselves, and in a way where, they don't like to correct people when they are done wrong. Like this is someone who will just like let it go, slide it off, and not talk about it, run away from the situation, or like, just be unbothered and just act as if they're unbothered. And this is something which is costing them. This is something which is in a dire need of change, and they are realizing this about themselves. At the same time, I'm picking up on this person's energy where they have a very difficult time letting go of their boundaries once they decide something, and once they feel that, okay, this is what is working out for me, I need to be very guarded. This person like makes it a part of their personality, which is very difficult for them to change. They don't understand how to cater to different people. Like this person doesn't understand that, okay, I can be unguarded in front of this person, but I should be guarded in front of that person. They don't have the mental flexibility yet to behave differently in front of different people, have different boundaries in front of different people, and they don't feel the need to exercise it as well. Like this person is in a very defensive energy, and they want to protect themselves because at the same time, like, I'm picking up on someone who knows that there is a higher perspective. They know that there is a higher reason why this connection is going through a difficult time, and they know that they lack accountability. They know that there are certain things about them that needs to be changed, but they feel that, okay, it's too much for me. I'm not going to do it right now, because the last time I did it, it was very difficult for me to get back to where I am right now. I'm also picking up on this person's energy that they might come off as a little egoistic, and it actually is standing out for me, because this is a very soft hearted person. This is someone who is extremely sensitive. When they love someone, their heart chakra is extremely open. They try to do their best, and at the same time, this person is learning the hard way how to create a balance between being openly and uh, selflessly available for someone, and at the same time having boundaries. And this is a very difficult time of their life. Can you tell me more about the person on my collective's mind? What does my collective need to know? We have the Six of Cups in reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. You know what I'm picking up on? This is someone, I don't know why the cards are in reverse, the cards are upright. So, what I was picking up on, like, this person is someone who has a tendency to be very petty sometimes. We have the King of Swords. This is someone who has a tendency to be petty or act childish, especially when they feel hurt by small things. So this is someone who will try to think of you, and they think of the feelings that they feel for you, and then they try to sabotage it in their mind by remembering all the small ways, all or the small things when you upset them, like when you were not really truly present for them. This person also feels that you both are coming up as lovers, but what I'm picking up on, like this person also feels that this relationship is quite unfair, and they feel it because this relationship is requiring them to change a lot. There is a part of this person who knows that when if they want to be in a relationship, this relationship, this connection is asking them to let go of their fears, their insecurities, and become a higher version of themselves. But at the same time, this person also feels that it's unfair. Why can't you love me the way I am? Like they are struggling with some inner child wounds which are coming up. What I'm picking up on, this person grew up with a emotionally cold father, emotionally absent father, or a father figure who was very who was very negligent of their emotions and what they felt. And that is something which is actively playing out in this connection. And for the two of you, I'm also picking up on Queen of Wands in reverse being geared, like Queen of Wands in reverse is also sometimes taken up as a promiscuous energy who tries to sway into people's life and get what they want. This person feels that you are trying to charm them. This person sometimes feels that they are just so attracted to you that if you say something and if you wear something nice, like it will be very easy for them to give into it. And that is something which this person is secretly afraid of, because they know that you attract people very easily, but sometimes they feel that you do it on purpose. Like this person is in a dual mindset where they are judging you, but they understand you so deeply that they don't want to judge you. But just because they understand you so deeply, they understand themselves as well. So there's a emotion that I'm feeling from this person, that they feel as if if you get together, and if you both decide to be there for each other, like if you both decide that okay, this relationship is the end game, we are going to be together forever, they know that they can trust you. That's like, there's no doubt in their mind that once you get to that phase, or get to that stage of having a conversation, and making it last for a very long time, you both are going to be extremely loyal to each other, because you both understand each other really well. This person knows that, but somewhere they fear that as well, because they feel that you have a tendency to be cold, and they have a tendency to be cold as well. You both are heavily mirroring each other. What I'm picking up on with the Lovers being here and the Two of Wands coming up, I'm picking up on an energy that you both need to meet each other, like, there's a meeting coming your way. This person is going to travel to you, or this person will ask you to travel to them, because this person wants to give it a chance. This person doesn't want to be single anymore. This person also feels extremely attracted to you, and they want to move past whatever this is, and they want to give it a try. This person is going to come forward and give you some sort of proposal, and they want you to be extremely happy and extremely fulfilled by this connection. This person feels that they want to end this. They just want to get out of this energy, and they are willing to do whatever it takes to get out of this energy. But they need at least 2 weeks to come out of this energy, because they are actually realizing how judgmental they can be of themselves and how it is impacting the connection. But at the same time, they are trusting the divine timing, right? But they don't understand that sometimes divine timing is just you deciding that you want to do it, and you actually pursue the person. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye.